It looks like Netflix is turning against Prince Harry because it seems like they've just depicted him as a racist. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because the title of this article does not lie. Yes, the final part of The Crown has depicted Prince Harry in the World War II bad guy uniform. Yup, Netflix went there. So, it's showing the Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, showing concern over Prince Harry's World War II bad guy costume. Not only showing it, but voicing her concern as well in The Crown, contrary to what he said in his memoir Spare. Because if you remember in the memoir Spare, otherwise known as Harry turned around and was like, Princess Catherine, she laughed at the idea and encouraged me to wear it. Do we believe Harry's version of events? Oh, hell no. And it looks like Netflix and The Crown doesn't either. So the decision to wear this was at a fancy dress party back in 2005, historically, when he was around 20 years old. And it's just chased him throughout his whole life. He's never been able to live it down, quite rightly so. And now, it's returning to haunt him because Netflix is dredging it all back up again for the final part of The Crown. The 10th episode of the 6th and final series depicts the bitter family fallout and the anger of both Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth II after Harry was photographed wearing the World War II bad guy uniform. But this particular episode goes against what Harry wrote in Spare because it actually suggests that Princess Catherine, or Kate Middleton as she was then, questioned the decision, telling him, I don't know, maybe cover the World War II bad guy logo, right? Prince William is portrayed as being less bothered though, adding, quote, oh, come on, wearing the outfit doesn't make him a World War II bad guy. Isn't that the joke? So, as I was mentioning, the reality according to Harry is completely different, as he wrote in his book Spare. He hired this outfit from Maud's Cotswold Costumes, which was close to the then Prince Charles's Highgrove estate in Gloucestershire, and a favourite haunt of young royals, including Prince William and Zara Tindall. The uniform of Rommel's German Afrika Korps featured the World War II bad guy logoed armband and a badge of the German World War II bad guy defence force on his collar. Forgive me, there's certain words I can't say because of YouTube Human Reviewer, but hopefully you guys get the drift. Now, in Spare, Harry described the moment he actually picked out the uniform to wear to a, quote, native and colonial themed party thrown by someone called Richard Mead, who's an Olympic show jumper, for his son at the family Wiltshire home. In real life, though, neither Prince William nor Princess Catherine were in the shot with him. But, as we all know with the book Spare, he blamed the couple for his decision to wear the costume. And I've always said all along, if it's the case that Prince William and Princess Catherine encouraged him to wear the uniform, ultimately the decision lied with Prince Harry to wear that uniform, not Prince William and Princess Catherine. The only person he's got to blame for is himself. But that's his MO anyway, right? It's not his fault. It's never his fault. It's always someone else's fault. He will never, ever, 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 ever take responsibility for his own mistakes. But he did write in Spare that he was deciding between wearing a pilot uniform or a World War II bad guy uniform. Now, that doesn't make sense, that particular choice. Why? Because it's all about a native and colonial themed party. So why would he wear a pilot uniform? Unless it's meaning to be like a military pilot uniform. But it doesn't say military pilot, just pilot. So I'm a bit confused there. But he said, look, when when I tried on the World War II bad guy uniform, they both howled, as in they both apparently were on the floor laughing their backsides off, right? A photo of Prince Hazza clutching a cigarette and a drink whilst wearing this World War II bad guy uniform was on the front page then of The Sun on the 13th of January 2005, and just then went all around the world at that point. It went viral. That was a version back in 2005 of things going viral, guys. It came just weeks before the 60th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz, so it just shouldn't have worn it anyway, but shiz the freaking bed, right? 2 weeks later, Hazza's uncle, Prince Edward, was due to represent the late Queen at a memorial ceremony held there, where more than, of course, 1 million Jewish people were murdered. Clarence House were forced into damage limitation exercise as a result of Hazza being an absolute imbecile, to say the least, right? Releasing a statement in which Hazza said, quote, "I'm very sorry if I caused any offence or embarrassment to anyone. It was a poor choice of costume and I apologise." Which, when you look back at it now, to me, that's a fake apology. Why? Because in his book Spare, he's blaming Prince William and Princess Catherine for his choice, as far as I'm concerned. So this apology is completely hollow at this point. Jewish groups and politicians reacted with horror, described it as an insensitive and tasteless act. And of course, you know, the royal family back in the day have had unfortunate links with the World War II bad guy. We've got Edward VIII, Hazza's great uncle, regarded as a World War II bad guy sympathiser, whilst Princess Michael of Kent's father was a World War II bad guy party member. Some even used the incident to raise concern about Prince Charles's ability to control his children, whilst others suggested that Hazza, who had already won a place at that point at Sandhurst, shouldn't be allowed to join the army. I mean, this created a ruckus like there was no tomorrow, which, you know, quite rightly so. But in the Hazza and Meghan Netflix mockumentary series, he admitted that the costume was probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life. He added, "I felt so ashamed afterwards. All I wanted to do was make it right." Yeah, so ashamed that a month later he releases the book Spare, and it's all about him blaming Prince William and Princess Catherine for his choice. He can't keep his story straight, guys. Prince William was also at the party. He wore a homemade lion and leopard outfit, and he revealed in the book Spare that, you know, the crown jewel of the photos really was Prince William in this leotard instead of him wearing the World War II bad guy uniform. Like, Prince Harry is just absolutely gone cuckoo if he thinks that. Like, what the hell? But, you know, let's go around full circle here, because you've got a little bit of historical context of what happened back in 2005 when Prince Hazza was caught wearing the World War II bad guy uniform, and how much trouble he got in because of all of that. Well, Netflix definitely remembers, and oh my goodness, are they turning against him? It seems so, because they're dredging up that past and they're exposing him yet again, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, as a racist for wearing the World War II bad guy uniform. Whoo! I think it's only a matter of time before Netflix drops Hazza and Megxit like their hot shiz at this point. Because what are they really bringing to the table for Netflix? You know, money-wise, think about it. Harry and Meghan mockumentary is the only thing that's really been of any success. Ever since then, Live to Lead, bombed. Heart of Invictus, bombed. The things that they're pitching, bombed. I.e., Pearl, anyone? Like, oh my goodness, how long is it going to be until Netflix drop this gruesome twosome? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there and hopefully cause a Christopher Boozy meltdown on Twitter. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Prince Hazard and the World War II bad guy uniform, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.